All right, I don't know how long this is gonna hold up, so let's just get into it. All right, let's go to YouTube. No, 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 no. Yeah, it went back up. All right. History, history. Oh my God, I saw a video on this guy today. Oh my God, I saw a video on this guy today. Ooh, hold up. Dude, I'm really nervous. I don't know how long this is gonna hold up. Like, can I turn on the PlayStation? Because I kind of want YouTube. I want this one. There it goes. Oh, I went back up. Okay, I'm fucking nervous. It's gonna just break or something. So I better not do anything to break it. Okay. Let me preface this by saying don't go and look for this person. Don't make fun of this person. Don't harass this person. Let's just stay here. Let's have a quick chuckle and then let's move on. Okay? All right.
The smokiness from the turkey, the spicy from the pepper jack cheese. Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Oh, dude.
The spicy one, shotgun. Damn.
It's been a little while since I've checked in on Nova Online. If you haven't seen my previous video, I'm going to link it now. Go watch it. It should give you the rundown on just what
Because I
Nova
can't
has
even
done
get you
and why
10
he is so
minutes,
disliked.
man,
When I
without
started
something
researching
going.
for this video, the first thing that I noticed is that Nova has not changed a bit. He still does cringy food reviews.
I know that not everything needs a review, but I got this sandwich from a local deli, no free advertising, and I just thought I should review it because I am out of video ideas. Insane cross-section. Cheers. The smokiness from the turkey, the spicy from the pepper jack cheese, the cool crunch of the cucumber, and last but not least, the flavor of the garlic mayo. This is one of the best sandwiches I have ever consumed.
God forbid he gives his local Boar's Head Deli any kind of free advertising, even if it is one of the best sandwiches that he has ever consumed. But don't worry, guys. His unabashed criticisms are not just limited to corporate chains. Nova Online is the type of guy to go out to a fair and criticize small food vendors for reasons that you wouldn't even expect.
Trying shawarma for the very first time. There are literally like 0 shawarma spots near me. I was finally able to find a booth at a fair near me. Alright, and this is what we're working with the shawarma. It doesn't really feel that tight, but hey, let's try it out. And no, I'm not putting ketchup on the shawarma.
I'm a basic bitch when it comes to food.
Cheers.
Like,
The
I'm
only
not saying
problem is I think
only
there's a
eat
little too
fucking
much
dino nuggies
fries.
like a fucking 5-year-old.
This is one of the best
anything,
Asian dishes I have ever consumed. Definitely a 10 out of 10.
Imagine you have spent years trying to build your business as a shawarma food truck, and this TikToker comes up to you and tells you you have the best shawarma this side of the Mississippi, that it's his favorite Asian dish ever, and the only problem he has is you gave him too many fries. He murders the pronunciation, gets the place of origin wrong, and then criticizes you for being generous. But hey, at least your food gets the 10 out of 10, putting it on par with Dr. Pepper. I don't know what it is about Nova's food reviews that I find so amusing, but there's just this undefinable quality about it. And this feeling carries forward onto his shotgunning videos, where he will take cans of soda and shotgun them as if they were an alcoholic beverage. This video on screen happens to be my favorite.
What a
You can see Nova
dipshit.
trying to open the can with some kind of, I don't know, household object. It spritz open all over him. He finally gets it open enough to chug it a little bit, and immediately
realize
starts
you could
pouring
drink
it
some,
all
like,
over his shirt.
bits of
Nova
metal,
makes this
right?
kind of content
Are you
because he thinks
stupid?
it makes him look cool. The persona that he is trying so hard to portray to the
do
world is this
you, like,
edgy,
place a key
emo,
at the
kind of
base of the
badass
can,
character,
right?
when his
And you just
viewers and the rest of the
crack it
internet
in.
view him very differently. There is no finer example of Nova trying to act cool than his recent accidental live streams. Nova had been accused of trying to act cool online so much that he needed a new gimmick so people would continue to buy that lie. His solution to this problem would be to accidentally go live. For those of you who don't know, to start a TikTok live stream, you have to press 4 buttons, a feat nearly impossible to do by accident. And Nova would do these often, pointing the camera at the ceiling and acting like he didn't know it was recording, trying so hard to be what he believed cool.
I hope I don't accidentally start a stream or something. That would suck. I don't know why I'm talking to myself. Alexa, insult generator. Alexa, insult generator.
I won't say anything because I think you might cry.
Oh, fuck, am I live? Oh, fuck. I did not mean to start a stream. Damn it.
I won't say anything because you might cry. Bruh. Even your Alexa calls you a bitch.
I would like to give a big shout out to Liquid Nova for archiving these streams. They would be completely lost to us if not. Their TikTok page will be in the link in the description below. It's one of the best places to keep up with the fresh Nova news. It seems like Nova's live streams, whether they be on TikTok, YouTube, wherever they are the places where he posts the most interesting content. Nova's TikTok food reviews are cringy and in a way funny, yes, but the streams have a whole nother added layer of drama to them at times. Like the accidental live streams, meant only to uphold his self-perceived image. And also the live streams where he is upset about his uncle. You see, Nova grew up without a father figure, and his uncle was trying to somewhat fill the role. Nova, being about as confrontational and standoffish as he can be, surely doesn't make this easy, and they have mad beef. And I did not know until just recently how deep this went. When I happened to run across an old live stream of Nova's where he absolutely lost it over his uncle, I knew that I'd committed a grave sin not including it in the first video. So to make up for my mistake, here and now is one of the greatest Nova freakouts in existence, and the origin of the uncle beef, which continues to this day.
God damn it! Motherfucker! Sucker! I'm fucking sick of my fucking uncle! I misheard what my fucking uncle said, and then he went on for a full-on fucking rant! I'm fucking done! Okay, you little yes, I said motherfucker!
God damn, you could just see the My Little Pony
I'm so
coming out this
motherfucking mad.
motherfucker.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying!
You know how
No, I'm not
ESC
fucking
has
okay!
the pig
I don't know
sweats?
how I
You
missed
can
this
just
in the
see
first
chicken
video,
nuggets coming
but
out
I'll
of
tell you
this guy's
something, how
body.
I found it for the second video were
Pouring through
videos
his
of the
pores.
beef that is ongoing in the present day. It seems Nova and his uncle still have unresolved issues, because he will still go live and still complain about arguments that they have.
Normally with these, I cool down real quick and it's over. At this point, I'm just starting to not give a fuck about anything. It's my fucking uncle. That's all you need to fucking know. There. You happy now? Fucking bitch! My fucking uncle again. My uncle yelling at me for no fucking reason again. Blocking my uncle is literally the equivalent to a death sentence. He hates being ignored. It's all part of the reason I turned fucking emo.
And as I continued through Nova's
Bro.
TikToks to the present day, I
Bro,
noticed that this was a
wait.
reoccurring theme. Food reviews, beef with...
Wait a minute. Does this guy think he's like an anime character or something? Bitch, do you think you're Goku? I'm sorry, I don't know a bunch of like those little weird animes. I know the basic anime, like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Full Metal Alchemist, and then like a few of the obscure ones that I can't even name them. Like I like simple stuff. I like good story or like passable story with good art and just fucking explosions and shit. That's all I need, and I'm happy. So like anime like Dragon Ball is fine for me, but I'm not going out here watching fucking I don't even fucking know, dude. I can't even fucking say. I have no idea. It's just these types of guys are fucking weird. And his hair has more
his
grease than
uncle,
his fucking chicken
accidental
nuggets.
streams. It was all a pattern. Another thing I
This
noticed was the absolute increase in hate
is proper.
comments. Nova's average views
Proper
on his
hair.
TikTok page were dropping, but videos covering him on other platforms like YouTube or TikTok were doing quite well, and all of this negative attention seemed to be tanking actual interest in his TikToks. Until Nova got lucky, buying him just a little more time until his page eventually went dead. A local news station would go to Nova's place of business, filming a segment on minimum wage in their state, and the clip they happened to capture of Nova was absolutely memeable.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Under item
Just like everything else with Nova, there is this quality about the clip that makes it absolutely hilarious to me. Many other people found it hilarious as well, and it seemed to bring a little bit more attention to Nova's channel. Mostly negative, of course, meaning that in classic Nova fashion, he would respond to hate comments and grow to absolutely hate the French onion soup please meme.
No, you can't get a fucking French onion soup. It's this every fucking stream, and it gets fucking annoying. That's why I got tired of the, can I get a French onion soup, please? Can I get a French onion soup, please? No, you can't get a French onion soup. Fuck. That comment was so fucking drawn out, I got so fucking tired of it, that I had to block French in the Kick and the fucking TikTok chat. Live and normal.
The French onion soup hype got so out of control that he had to block the word French in his chats. But I'm sure that many of you know trolls can be far more relentless than a simple blocking, and not being able to talk about French onion soup in chat was not going to stop them from being absolutely hilarious. Some of the
Dude looks I can't say it. I'll get in trouble. That will get me in trouble. Some jokes you bet is just better left unsaid.
funniest stuff I've seen during the research of this video as a whole were some of his TikTok comments, which are absolutely brutal, many of them suggesting that he try either illegal or harmful substances. The increase in negative attention caused Nova to change the very way that he streamed. In an attempt to own his trolls, he would decide to no longer speak during his gaming streams, hurting no one but himself and the few actual fans that he had remaining.
Alright guys, a little disclaimer. This is the only time that I will be speaking in this stream because some troll, not naming names, is ruining my streams by archiving them And I bet you're recording this right now. If you're in here, f you. And I hope your mother finds out you've been bullying people like me online. F***ing shame on you.
I want to make
Oh no. Oh no. How dare you bully a guy that acts like that? Bruh, you're not getting bullied, you're getting your just desserts. Like, it's different, right? If you like anime and, you get a Naruto tattoo, or you like anime and you get like a My Hero Academia tattoo, or a shirt, or, you know, something. But acting like that, dude literally has main character syndrome. Seriously. He thinks he's the main fucking character. Look at him. Look at him. Standing there with his hair all in his face, thinking he's just so goddamn cool. Well, he looks like a fucking deflated car tire. Sure, bro. Sure. You don't have to act that way, bro. You can like what you like and still have friends. I don't believe this guy has ever had friends. Friends that weren't forced to spend time with him, like at church or something. Dude, I have fat fucking hands. Look at that. They look like fucking sausage links. Holy shit. It's like you could slap these babies on a fucking hot dog bun and sell them as a fucking fat fucking fingers, bro. Look at that. They're, my hands are fucking tiny. Dude, I am big. Call me Baked Alaska. 'Cause I'm
make it clear that in that video, when Nova refers to people like him, he means people that have been accused of grooming with thorough evidence to prove it. Nova would continue with the strategy of no speaking
He's
for
a
quite
fucking
some
weirdo.
time, until he noticed that it absolutely assassinated his view count, going from 80-something viewers a stream down to 1 or 2. To combat this while also sticking it to the trolls, he devised a new way to let him talk on stream.
My new streaming strategy to divert the trolls. Turn down your speakers, guys. Alright, y'all. This is what's gonna divert the trolls. Because this guy likes to bleep out all the swear words. For those of you just joining, if you're hearing fuck in the background, that is not your imagination. That's my streaming strategy to divert the trolls. And it comes on every 2 seconds. It might decrease my viewers.
The drop in already low quality of Nova's content became noticeable in the months to come. He didn't care if he had an absolutely annoying sound playing in the background on a loop during his streams, because it wasn't about the viewer to him. It was about sticking it to the people who disliked him. And this resulted in not only the quality of Nova's videos
Bro, you
dipping, but
gotta
the
wash your
frequency of them,
hair.
and also the attention they would get.
It's
At
so
one time, Nova
stringy,
was
dude.
posting TikToks that would frequently get tens of thousands of likes. Now it is an absolute shadow of its former self. And it's not just the grooming allegations, because the dip in quality like I'm about to show you drove off even the hardest of Nova stans.
Trying the blood orange grapefruit bubbly bounce. Before you guys comment, when your sugar intake? 0 calories, 0 sugar. You bitches can't do anything about it. It's healthy. And Bubbly also vows to put no.
No. No, I'm sick and fucking tired of this idea that seltzer water is good for you. It isn't. It's still fucking carbonated. Yeah, it might be water, but it still has additives in it. How do you think they get the flavor in there? There are additives in the water that flavor the water, and then they add fucking carbonation to it. It's not good for you. Yeah, sure, it might be slightly better than soda, but so is juice. Juice is chock full of sugar. Just because it's considered healthy doesn't mean that it is. There's this one clip that I can remember off the top of my head. It was a big blow to Coca-Cola. I think it was a soccer player was doing an interview, and the the people who were presenting the interview put Coke on the table. The dude took the Cokes off of the table and put water up there, and like fucking tanked Coke's stock price. It was funny, right? If it isn't water, you know, it's it's not really healthy to drink. I used to believe that, the calories from like water and soda didn't really count, but they do. Or not water, but like juice, like soda and juice, because oh they're liquids, it doesn't matter. But juice is horrible for you. If you want an apple, don't go and get apple juice. Go and eat an actual apple, you know? I don't get it.
Artificial sweeteners in all their flavors too, so
When you make
You're a
minute-long
fucking dummy.
videos and you spend 15 seconds of it complaining about your fans and your trolls, something is wrong. And unless your last name is Chandler, I don't think you're gonna make it on any social media platform with that attitude.
Oh, my
Like I
back,
said
dude.
earlier, highly viewed Nova videos are a thing of the past. The algorithm of TikTok wants nothing to do with him, both because of the allegations and the poor quality of his newer
Oh,
videos.
God
The diminishing
damn, dude.
attention has
Sometimes
caused
I wish
Nova
the
to think about
community
where
would
he
go
went
after
wrong,
people
and
like
this led him down a very interesting rabbit hole, especially for a person in his position. He began to look into Chris Chan and watched the Geno Samuel documentary, making numerous references to him throughout videos and live streams.
Chris Chan is done to me real quick though. Yeah, I remember that one video Chris uploaded saying that he wants everything off his house off the internet. That just motivated the trolls, really. That's why when the trolls do something, I don't give them attention.
I have seen Nova on many, many different occasions give the trolls so much attention that they didn't even know what to do with it. In almost every video, he antagonizes them in some way. So this knowledge that
like
he thinks
Kids
he's
Bop.
getting from the Geno Samuel doc and Chris Chan's story is not doing him much good. Him discussing lolcows, compounded with the fact that he feeds the trolls, leads me to believe that he fears transforming into a lolcow more than anything else on the
I
internet.
think it's
And
too
whether
late
he
for
likes it
him.
or not, it seems like that is what has come to pass. There are tons of videos out there talking about Nova's antics, from the darker stuff to the lighter stuff, leaving Nova's ability to hide things on the internet nearly non-existent. And in my research for this video, I discovered that other content creators had found Nova's Reddit account. Yet another thing of massive importance that I forgot to include in the first video. So we're gonna rectify that here and now, reading some of the craziest posts that he had made. The Reddit account was shortly deleted after it was discovered, but I have to give a massive shout out to a fellow YouTuber for archiving it. He goes by LolCow Academy, and I'll link his channel in the description below, along with Liquid Nova's. Once again, big thank you to LolCow Academy. Let's get into the Reddit posts. Am I the asshole for having an argument with my mum over ruining my birthday? So I, 18 male tomorrow, am having an 18th birthday coming up after the disaster my birthday was last year. I often tend to think aloud, and I was having an off day already. I muttered to myself, I hope my birthday this year isn't ruined like it was last year. I guess me mum overheard me yelling at her. Now most of the conversation was a blur, but here's what I remember of it. I just don't want my birthday the way it ended up last year. Gabriel, your grades were horrendous. I didn't even consider your birthday. Yes, my grades were horrendous, and I barely passed, but I feel like that since it was my birthday, I don't think I was deserved to be yelled at by my racist and homophobic uncle who me mum told about the incident. But on the other hand, I feel like I was the asshole for causing the whole situation because I was having an off day. I genuinely apologized to her over text, but she left me on read. I need some advice. A lot of people on TikTok think I'm a P word, can't say without getting removed, and I've proved my innocence. However, they're still harassing me about it, and even with evidence that I'm innocent and was framed, they still won't fucking stop. And even after I blocked them on everything, they come back on endless alts and Zalago texts of full on my docs, my real name, etc., and I'm fucking sick of it. Is there an easier way to stop this? This one he posted to r/age regression. I'm just sad. Hey all, as many of you know, I can't find my little side lately, and I'm being harassed for being a little, being called a censored for little eyes, etc. And I need the r/age regression community to help me find my little side again. I can't trust no one right now, and this community is the only place I can turn to. Thank you. If you're a TikTok hater, go crawl back to the hole you came from and never come back out. It's posts like this that make me want to spend hours using the emergency eye wash station. Another post from r/age regression, which I refuse to read the way that he has typed. I'm really scared. I've been posting a bit on TikTok and my fans don't accept me for who I am. Crying emoji. I've been getting doxxed, and recently I'm very scared. 4 crying emojis. This is from an r/age regression post about diapers. I would def buy, but I'm flat broke. However, my mom knows about my age regression and supports me. She just draws the line at diapers. So that means Nova's mom would be willing to spend money on other things that he would consider to be of this nature. I'm going to warn you guys that the next couple of images that you're going to see of Nova may be shocking because we have reached the bottom of his ice.
Nah, let's not. I don't want to see that. I'll listen to this stupid shit, but I don't want to see that.
Can you hear me?
Let's
Can you
give
hear
it a
me?
shot,
I can hear you. I
boys.
don't know if you're talking to me or Wings.
Yes, I'm talking to you because there's only 2 people in
Oh,
here.
I don't know. I don't have a way to know that.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
How do you not have a way to know that? You have a computer just like I do.
I don't know. I don't know even know where you're supposed to find that out. How do I go?
In
Hold
Discord.
on.
You see my little cool logo, and your logo's your mutt, and my logo's a picture of
Oh,
me.
I'm not looking at that.
Right
I'm not
there on
looking
the
at
top,
that.
our avatar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you find out, though. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's how you find out
I
who's in
thought
here.
you-
And guess what? 'Cause
well,
this is
Tommy,
really
I
cool.
thought you
This is really
said-
cool.
Tommy, I thought you said you were calling
when
him
Wings
in.
comes in, when Wings comes in,
I thought
he'll be in there too.
I thought you
He'll be in
were
there,
saying
too.
you were
And then,
calling
no,
Wings, so I just presumed
You're
Wings
being
were in there.
obtuse. You're being ridiculous.
No, man, I'm just very, very ill, man.
What do you got?
It's not. I
Tommy's
don't
a
trust
funny
you
guy.
recording it, so I don't want to talk about it.
Do you have the gout?
Oh.
AIDS? All right, just checking.
I have polycythemia
All right.
vera, and I'm not sleeping, and I'm stressed out of my mind.
What's polycythemia
It's
vera?
cancer. I've had cancer.
You got
for the last
cancer?
6 months.
You having a rough cancer day? Right. So, what does it do to you?
Kills you. What's most cancers do?
Anybody says you're not funny is lying.
It kills you, man. It gives you a stroke of heart. It gives you.
Good, fair enough.
If you want to know the
But
specific mechanics of it, it causes your red blood cell count to skyrocket, which basically turns your blood into
Yeah,
steroid.
but I like call me crazy. I was thinking more day to day. I think you know that I'm smart enough to know that it kills you.
Well, I don't know. Man. I'm not.
I was showing some concern. It's okay. I won't show any
Well, I'm
concern.
just
It's
in a
okay.
bad
It's okay.
cancer day.
I won't act like I won't act like a regular person and just see
Well,
how
I mean,
you're doing.
they're having a bad cancer day. I've not had anybody ever say that to me before, so I don't know how to react.
It was funny,
It
right?
was.
You had cancer day. It was.
I just don't feel very good.
All right. Well, I hope you feel better. I do.
Well, I
All
won't.
right, so
like,
like, what do we need,
It's,
Boogie? You need to swim a lap. Like, you need a dog to lick you in the face. Like, we need some vibes. What we got to get from you?
I need to not have cancer. That would be a big one.
I mean, like,
That would be a really big get. Let's do that one.
Yeah, it would be.
so that one's not on the table currently. What's number 2?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean it's on the table, Wings? We got. I hope he doesn't have
He
cancer.
has cancer.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
already
Maybe he has.
certified.
No, I mean, I hope he gets rid of it. I mean,
Well, there's no
maybe he
getting rid
has,
of
but
this
I'm not
one.
wishing
There's
that
no
on
getting
him,
rid of this
Jesus.
one, unfortunately.
There's no, it's so you're like a walking, because it's very rare. Like I'm not sure there's too many cancers where you're like, all right, you're fucking, you can walk
You
around.
never heard of
and do-
stage? You never heard of
You know what
stage
I mean?
4? Polycythemia. Well, I'll walk Tommy through
Oh,
it. I
here.
know he does. He's not gonna. But
Oh, here.
polycythemia vera is a
No.
blood cancer, and I got it
What?
by treating myself with injectable testosterone for the better part of a decade. And it was always one of the risks that
Well, you were injecting testosterone for what
because I
reason?
don't have testosterone. There's a few different reasons my body produced testosterone. One of them was child abuse, damage to my testicles and stuff. And then the obesity was another aspect. And so we needed to get my testosterone levels up into a safe area because it was so low, it was difficult for my
But the risk was cancer.
So I got lucky and got the cancer.
No, it's
And
lucky.
then-
Like you got low T and you still spent $200,000 on women.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm hypersexualized. You guys know that.
Bro,
We've talked
Bro.
about it.
How does
don't
that
have
work? Like I have low T.
like, no. I'm not even gonna begin to talk about what I
too, and like
That's the-
smart enough
most of the
to
time, I
comment
could
on
care
this.
less if a
Shut my
woman
fucking
exists.
mouth.
Tommy, do you ever eat when you're not hungry? I'm talking to Tommy.
yes, I'm fat.
Tommy, do you ever eat when you're not hungry?
Yes, I'm fat. Of course I
talking
do.
to-
I'm fat. Of course I know that.
That is Tommy's
The other
responding to
guy.
you.
The other guy.
Oh. Wings? I can tell you that.
Motherfucker, I look like the Michelin Man's kid. Like, do you
Right,
think
so-
the answer to your question is obvious?
Right, so sometimes I have
Yeah, I
sex when
know.
I'm not horny. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very similar.
You're not horny? Okay.
It was a very similar.
Awesome.
What? Boogie, my boy. Boogie, my dude. Did you just say you paid for sex when you didn't want sex? So why'd you pay for it if you didn't want it, Boogie? Because you wanted it, homie. Be upfront. Say, I wanted to get my Nardle Dangers fingered or whatever. I don't know. What does Boogie do? What does he have down there? Is it like a squid mouth? Like boop. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Ah. Just like tentacles and shit. Is that why that one prostitute quit doing sex work, Boogie? Didn't she discover your squid test? He's like, nope, nope, I'm not, I'm not fucking an expert. Boogie's like the opposite of an expert. Oh shit. I shouldn't be
Awesome. Well, I didn't say there's any, like that's the only thing I kind of like about you because I'm, I was in the army. I was banging my brains out in Europe, so you don't have to.
So no,
apologize
just to
to me.
educate you, because you seemed curious.
Oh man.
Poli-sci the-
Oh man. If I could do it differently, I'd probably go into the military. Right. Because I want a God damn, if I could get my fucking my mind straight. Okay, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so fucking big. Maybe that'll help. Nope. I even forgot what I was going to talk about.
Leukemia vera is a blood cancer and it starts in the bone marrow.
A few minutes later.
You're
well, yeah, but in the meantime, between now and when it does that, which could be 20 years, I might not live long enough.
Oh, so it's like the really
right. So
slow
what
kind.
it is doing to me now is.
So it wasn't really out of line for me to say you had a big cancer
listen.
day.
What it's doing to me now is it's adding a tremendous amount of red blood cells to my blood count, and that causes me to have like really bad headaches and to be really tired all the time. And ideally, if I had enough money, I'd be going to get my blood let once a week right now, where they basically, if I was in better shape, I could also donate the blood and do it for free. But I'm not in better shape, unfortunately. But
1 hour later.
I got a couple questions before we actually start recording.
Sure.
Has Boogie watched episode 2?
No, of course not.
Why not?
Tommy said we didn't
that's
need
not
to,
a problem.
so I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say
You
that.
said you would watch it and
I
ask me
suggest you
questions
watch
about
it.
it, so that's what I usually stuff out.
Actually, here's what I wrote. Actually, no.
Oh, you said I'd watch it and then
I'll
I'll shoot questions at you. Specifically, what I thought.
Hold on. Well, how about we read it verbatim? So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right. Let me read verbatim because I don't think I wrote quite that because I was answering Wings. I'd watch the last one and then I'll throw the info at you. So I suggested.
Yeah, I was at.
I'd watch the last one. That was the suggestion. So nobody said to you, "Oh, I got it."
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said
true.
I will. Not I.
No. I said I'd. It's I apostrophe D. I'd watch. That was the suggestion. And I was an answer to Wing. So I think you always should watch. You always should
at least
but it's
familiarize
okay.
with something before the test.
Well, I most likely will never do that.
Yes.
So we'll have to work around that.
All right. Well,
that's a strenuous activity.
Okay. I'll do what your
Get outta
ex-wife
here, Mom.
did.
What the fuck?
I'll hold things up for you.
I don't know what that means.
Out of here.
When I'm gone,
Second
you're on your
off,
road.
I
don't know what
sent
that
a
means.
thing in the locale Twitter thing of my current recording settings. Are those acceptable?
Oh.
3 hours later.
Okay. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready for this, Boogie? On 3?
Where
when I say
is
3,
where
you
is
clap
any of this
and-
stuff that you're talking about seeing? Is this on the?
I'm going to.
Oh, you don't know how to use it. You don't.
I'm
You
gonna
can't
stop
operate
watching the
this way.
stream, just so it doesn't.
Yeah.
I
Stop
clicked,
watching my
I clicked
stream. I'm
on
gonna
that,
turn
but
my
I just
stream
all
off.
I see is Twitter and you.
Okay. Well, you missed the whole thing. All right. Now we'll go back. If you're clicking on it right now, to the right where you see me, right?
Approximately 10 hours later.
Mine's like an emergency. You can do what I'm doing, put 2 OBSs on, but you don't have to.
Then the other question that am I also supposed to be recording outside audio? That somebody mentioned that I didn't have that last week. This a separate audio track or something?
The only thing you should be recording is your voice and your video. No outside audio.
So they were
That's
saying
the only thing.
that they wanted a separate track for audio, like through Audacity or something. Do they not?
I
want
think
that?
I'm doing that. I think I'm doing that. That's the second OBS that I showed you before. I'm pretty sure.
Much, much, much later.
If you want to do Audacity and record all 3 of us in the whole
Well,
call,
no,
I
it
have no
wouldn't.
problem
Unfortunately,
with that.
would
But
not
make
do
sure.
that. It would only record.
Oh, Jesus!
It would only
fucking
record
Christ.
my
Record
audio.
your
Yeah.
fucking
You said all 3 of
voice. You record your. Are you doing this on purpose? I mean,
No,
seriously.
Tommy.
Seriously. Okay. If
I'm
you
just
want, here's
asking
the
if
thing.
that.
It makes my blood like tear up. Like if I lost this weight, it would help me so much. It would alleviate some of my issues. Take some big ass can of Mountain Dew. I need more Mountain Dew. Ooh, like the fuck is this, Boogie? You're the one turning your fucking
That's
body.
Let's
something
stick
they're
to one.
requiring.
Syrup,
You're
bro.
being annoying as
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Jesus. All right. Are you all ready?
Yep.
On 3.
2.
Are you ready?
Nope.
When I say 3, we all clap, and the best thing to do. And don't be doing this for me. Think about the guy that's editing it, all right? And we're going to do it twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Y'all ready?
Yep.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Lol Cow Live, and it is a podcast. I have Boogie2988, as well as COD is ruining my life.
Yes, it is.
Wings of Redemption. Did you just say that again? You know, like you're famous for saying that.
Dude,
you know
I
that?
fucking hate Call of Duty.
Why do you play? Isn't that like? Why do you play a game that you hate so much? Why don't you play something else?
It's the only thing that really brings big money to me.
Why do you think that? I always wanted to ask you that because I knew that answer. Why do you think that is? Why is COD like any different
Because
than any other
Call of
shooting
Duty
like
gets
that?
under my skin like something nothing else in this world does. Like I turn into a different human being when I play Call of Duty. I'm this selfish, hate-filled in-game leader that's egotistical and narcissistic, and I
In-game leader, dude, you bark orders at people and you're usually last in your team. Get out of here with the
just
fucking
spew
lies,
vile
bro.
and vitriol and get mad.
And you're not that way with Clancy?
No.
At
I mean,
all?
I'm an in-game leader in Tom Clancy, but I'm more of like a, come on, guys, we got to stay together, try to keep everybody even kill kind of guy. But like Call of Duty, there's a lot of pride with it. Because I used to be
Yeah, I guess
really,
so.
really fucking good at it. And as I've
Yeah.
turned 37, 38, I'm not as good as I used to be. But my
lost-
head
I wanna
thinks I should
You
be
lost
there.
your edge.
You know, when you're a younger
lost
man, you're like, you used to be good at something, and as older man, you're not.
Sure, but you know, like most of these, I got an argument with another pro gamer by the name of Deller, a friendly argument. Most of these guys at the top video game level, they're like washed up at like 20. So you're like,
Oh, dude, you talking to a guy
17
who
years
used to
older
be in
than
the pro,
that,
like,
yeah.
like I wasn't a pro player
the pro
myself.
scene, yeah, exactly.
But like I was in
but
that
nobody
era
stays there forever.
of the pro scene, and like, dude, just
Yeah.
Adderall and fucking extracurricular.
Did you do? Wait, whoa,
No,
whoa! You
no,
did
I did
Adderall?
not.
To stay
I was not a
focused?
pro player.
Who was doing Adderall that you?
Ah.
Oh no, you like yeah, because I
I don't want to. I don't want to say names, but like that Adderall
Come
was
on, snitch on
used
'em.
in the COD scene in 2010.
Come on, Ian Sid. They probably made fun of you or made a video about you. Who's using Adderall? Snitch.
Stainville.
Who? Stainville? He was
Yeah.
using Adderall? What about Woody? Was he using
Woody,
Adderall?
no. I'm talking about like
Woody-
pro
Woody
players
was-
that I knew
Was
access
he getting
to.
fucked up in Adderall? Was his co-host was FPS Russia using Adderall?
110%. I seen that motherfucker. Like I lived
Yeah.
with him for a month, and I seen him
live with
like
him?
stay up all night. Yeah, I lived in for a month. We
Really?
did FPS boot camp.
You feel like you survived something when you live
Not
with FPS?
really. I mean, like he didn't hardly do.
I have experience with Adderall, and that's completely true. If you take too much, it will keep you up for days. It's bad. It is really bad. Now, I took it because I legitimately have ADHD. Like, legitimately, I do. But I don't have, well, I just got health insurance, so I gotta get to the doctor, but I don't have any at the moment. So.
Do anything with
Really?
me. Like
It's
it's
good
mainly
digging.
me and Kitty,
Yeah.
and then he would come by and record.
Oh,
But like for the most part, like I seen him stay up one night and play video games all night, and he had to go shoot the next day.
Yeah.
And instead of like catching a cat nap, he just took Adderall.
do you like? I would be scared to sleep at his place.
Why?
And you weren't.
I mean, this is before the
Uh-huh.
the drugs and stuff. Like,
Oh.
I mean, like there was a billion guns. Like I had a fucking light machine gun topped up on my bed. And there was a bandolier in the closet.
Did you know
like,
his
I
business
literally-
partner? Did you know his business partner?
I did not know him. No.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know him. I don't have any opinion on that because
Yeah.
I know nothing about it.
Of course, you have an opinion on it. You can't say anything; you get sued. you know. Do you
No,
have
I,
an
don't-
opinion?
I honestly don't. Like I've never met Keith, and I
Yeah.
don't know Kyle and Keith's relationship
Yeah.
enough to give an opinion
An
on it
opinion
that
on
has
it.
any
Well,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
value.
Well, yeah. You can give opinion on it, but it won't have any value. Okay, I get you. Do you have an opinion? Did FPS Rush kill his business partner, Boogie?
Honestly, I can't say for sure. I will say Kyle never. I did like the PK
You videos
PK
him?
podcast a bunch of times, and I never, man.
I just guaranteed I'll never do it.
I just never really liked Kyle. I liked Woody a lot. I liked everybody
Oh.
else. Kyle seemed to just like have like an open dislike of me, which I get, but
All right,
I just
stop,
never really.
stop, stop,
yeah.
stop, stop, stop. I messed up.
What happened?
I forgot to start recording.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I'm not.
At least it wasn't me.
You got to be kidding me.
At least I called
You know
early.
what? You didn't press anything, did you, Boogie?
No, I'm still recording and everything.
All right. We have the audio. Why don't you just hit record and we'll do a clap to get
All
it
right.
back in there.
I'm recording now.
All right, just hit record. And,
No, no,
all right, just make sure our audio's and.
Click start streaming. All right, I'm recording
Yeah.
now. 3, 2, 1.
Clap.
3, 2, 1.
Clap. Did you clap, Boogie?
I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Good luck to. Good luck to the editor.
I'm a monster.
You're a beast.
I'm
You're a
a
beast. Okay, so getting back to what we were talking about before.
Out
So
there sounding like
Kyle was a prick to you,
Pac-Man eating those
Boogie?
balls.
Yeah, he never really seemed to be like his audience. I think also represented this. I was not a good match for PKA. They are
I don't think so.
definitely very different types of people. I'm more into like
What way?
hard, like nerdy, cozy gaming, fucking Magic the Gathering, and those guys seem to be a little
Can I-
more like
can I speak on
MMA
this?
and
Absolutely.
like guns and
I did PK for 176 episodes, and the show's been going on for a decade or so now. There's lots more episodes without me than with me. But as a person, I feel like I failed as an individual with a PKA like fan base, because I'm like, how did we set so many fucking incels up in this world? Because the vast majority of like my haters come from the PKA subreddit. And they're just dudes that hate their life, that hate women, and like they're the kind of guys that you're like, are you planning to up a school or something? Like, what is happening here? Like, and I feel like I failed them on a fundamental level.
Really?
And I think Boogie sees the same shit.
I mean, I wouldn't generalize the entire audience like that, but I definitely think that audience does have its crossover, like between them and Andrew Tate. There's probably some people who are some members of the school of hustle or whatever the fuck Andrew calls his thing, and they all wish they could be him. There's definitely some people that watch that show
Really?
who feel that way. I wouldn't say all of them. I wouldn't even say half of them, but definitely some, for sure.
It always surprises me about the school of hustle people. It's like you realize he basically made his money pimping women, right? That's why he's trying to go to jail in Romania. And that's why he's working real hard on it.
But I mean, I feel like that's a lot of these people's dreams. It's what they wish they could do. They wish they could pimp women out. They would love to be able to do that, right? They hate women. They have no control over women. They can't get a woman. So
Boogie. You spent 200 some odd $1,000 on hookers, bro. Who are you to talk about anybody? Now, I'm not sticking up for their Hustlers University and fucking what's his fucking face, Andrew Tate. I'm not sticking up for him. But how are you going to sit there and condemn people who can't get shit when you have no riz, your girlfriend has like 6 foreheads, and, and you paid for sex, bro? You're the one who can't get shit. If you were on YouTube, you would be an
At the very least a
incel.
woman could do is like sell their bodies for them, right? Like, you know, you see these types of people that I think there are people who look at Andrew Tate and are just like, oh, he's a fit guy, he's confident, I like that. And I think there's people out there who feel that way about him, but then I do think there's definitely people out there who worship him because he sex trafficked women. They wish they could do the same thing. I generally think those people exist.
Do you wish you could do the same thing?
just say this.
Because you're a really good customer of Andrew Tate's activities. Like, do you wish you could be the pimp?
Not really. Not really. People know I have like an OnlyFans. I've had one for like a year. It's just like,
oh, hold on. You got an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I re-upload like my shirtless TikToks and stupid shit like that. No, there's nothing there.
That's not OnlyFans material.
Yeah, I know. It's just like PG. It was just a way for people to like throw money at me if they wanted to, right?
It's a
yeah.
goof.
It's a goof.
It's a goof. Okay.
But people write me all the time and they're like, is your girlfriend going to get on here and show me her butthole? And like, I'd really rather she didn't. You know, like I would prefer to keep her private if I can.
But I'm sure you're over here rubbing them hands and be like, depends what kind of money you willing to put up to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I had one guy.
Because nothing's ever off the table. Everything has a number.
Here's an OnlyFans story. Somebody wrote me early on and they're like, I'll give you $500 for 10 minutes of you playing with your butt. I want you to take off your pants, I want you to bend over, and I want you to play with your
That's gross.
And like,
Boogie can't reach his butthole.
I was like, man, I could use $500. Who couldn't use $500? I couldn't use it that fucking badly, though. I'm fairly certain that if I was sleeping in my car and I need,
it would have been so much better if Boogie's like, dude, I can't even reach my fucking butt cheeks. You're so fucking stupid.
needed to see my doctor the next day, I still wouldn't make that video because that's just like that's across my particular
give you, like, any instruction?
line. Yeah, just other than take your pants off slowly, spread your cheeks, play with your booty, like do that.
Like how are you supposed to play with it? Like with your finger? Does he want a toy?
He didn't get
Does
into it. I presumed that.
Look,
Look, I've only ever seen my hole in a mirror, and from what I could tell, it looks like a black hole that could destroy the universe. So
how did you get in the position to do that? Could you go over that?
Well, it's a mirror, man. Just have a mirror.
Like what did you do? You put it like where? Where was the mirror? On the wall? And you just bent over?
Mirror's on the wall. Pretty simple, yeah.
So you bent over.
I mean, you
peeled. Yeah, it is. You should be a.
The biggest issue was I had like really bad hemorrhoids. I wanted to know what was going on back there, and I was too embarrassed to go to a doctor. So I'm like, I probably should try to figure out what's going on before I go to a doctor.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah. And then I still had to get the colonoscopy, and then I still had to get the colonoscopy, which sucked.
You're embarrassed. You're embarrassed. You don't have a personal doctor?
I do, but that's because it's a personal doctor. That's all the more reason I don't want him back there. My doctor and I, we've been going back 10 years now. I consider him like a family friend almost at this point.
I'll
we
say.
talk, we talk outside of like the doctor's office, right? He's a really nice guy. I don't want him seeing my butthole. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna say he's a punk.
I don't know,
because my doctor was my doctor was ride or die when I threw that boxing form in front of him. Boogie's is all like, I don't know if you should do this.
Here's what he said, Jordy. If you don't know this, he's like, I'm like, can I do this? He goes, well, you can do it. The question is, should you do it? And my answer was,
my doctor
I
says
don't
that,
fucking
too.
know, man. Like, let's just do it. Just sign the shit.
You know, I hate my doctor does that too, and it's just like you can't. Should you? I'm asking you. You're just trying to protect yourself to keep me from suing you.
It's like,
if something goes
should
wrong.
you do it? I don't know. Should I hit a buffet on the way home? No, probably not. But I'm probably fucking going to. You know,
Buffets are fucking nasty.
Yeah. You know, the farmers did a podcast on us. You know that?
yeah, I heard.
Yeah. You heard about it? Did you watch it?
No, man, I ain't it. I'm not the target audience for this
watch it.
thing for sure.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but it's just I generally, as much as I like talking about drama, as much as I don't mind being in drama, I don't necessarily like listening to other people talk about drama.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I did. I'm the same way. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a consumable video that's kind of funny. You know, like the Willie Mack video about Hassan. I enjoyed that.
Oh,
It's
dude,
gotta be
that-
like-
I like
video
Nerd
was
City.
good.
Nerd City does it really well, actually.
Yeah, he's
I
a
wish Nerd City uploaded more often. He does it really,
No,
really
he
well.
said pretentious jerk off. He's not gonna fucking upload very often.
I like
Nerd
it when he
City.
does, though.
Well, he's talented. There's no doubt about it. But he's a pretentious jerk off. Yes, I'm talking to you, Nerd City. Let's see. I do want to go over some of the stuff that happened in that podcast. I think it was interesting. They basically, it was about you, honestly, Boogie.
Yeah,
And you're a liar. You're manipulative. The same old stuff. I agree with all of it because I've experienced you over the past week. I think there's some truth to it. Mudar said something that really kind of got me upset in your behalf, if you can believe that, right?
Oh, neat. Well, I know he must have fucked up if you're defending me.
Well, I've defended you before, face, and
No,
throughout
I'm
the
just
years.
saying, like right now in this particular moment, if you're defending me, as annoying as I've
Well,
been to work with over the last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Because I'll tell you what happened. It's like Mudahar hates your guts, right?
Yeah, I think so. He says that he
of
doesn't,
course he
but
does.
I think he does.
Of course he does. But at some point, I think he realized that it's really bad for his brand to kind of hate you because, like, what was the quote? Nick asked him, if he hated him or not, and he said he joined the podcast because he wanted Boogie to be better. I'm like,
Oh, that's a smelly.
get the fuck out of here! He hates your guts. And
I mean,
the
that
whole-
might be the case. I mean, at the end of the day, okay. Well, let's take this for example: Logan Paul, Jake Paul. I fucking hate Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Talked about it last episode. I'll probably talking about the next one too. I fucking hate him. But do I hate him in a way that I want him to die or suffer or be miserable? No. I just want him to stop being pricks. Right? Like that's it. That's my limit to how I feel.
Well,
I openly dislike Jake and Logan Paul.
You to die, but it's just
Right,
it just
but
sound-
that's what I'm
it just
saying, right?
sounds
Like
it just sounds like such
You
utter
got me, buddy.
horse. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
that he was
Give me
like
that time.
he's sitting there like at one point Nick says like he says, well, you hate Boogie, right? And like Buddha's like, no, I don't really hate Boogie. I never said that. And he says, well, you called him a waste of life. You know, because I don't want him wasting his life. It was like really phony. So I want to know what you think to that because I like Muda too. I like Muda more than I like you. But I thought that was pretty fake.
I think Muda has gone hard. Like I said about the Charlie video, right? Charlie definitely went hard against me, but I think Charlie is leaning into the show business of it. And I think maybe Muda's leaning into the show business of it too. Number two, I do think I rub Muda the wrong way, but I rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Sure.
But I do think there has been periods of time where Muda went probably harder than the show business requirement of it, you know? Like there's do it for the show business and then there's do it because it seems like it's personal. And I think at some points it seemed personal to me.
Yeah, I don't know why, because Charlie went way harder on you than Muda did in those videos.
I think so too. Yeah. I think Charlie.
Then why do you forgive Charlie and not Muda? Then why do you kind of forgive Charlie and not Muda? That's a little weird.
I mean, I've watched Charlie a lot and I've watched Muda a lot. And I don't like that either of them dislike me as much as they do, but I also understand it. It's Charlie made a video about it. Muda slid into my DMs to call me a waste of space, right? And so, like, again, I mentioned his name on Twitter, so he had every right to slide into my DMs if he wanted to and stuff like that. But, you know,
why did you make such a big deal about his private conversation 6 months ago about your girlfriend? Why did you make that a federal case?
I didn't. I just mentioned it on Twitter. I was like, hey, I know a lot of people have heard these leaks, and I've heard these leaks as well, and I wouldn't expect anything else but the people in this group chat to feel the way they feel and do what they did. Like, I think it's super fucked up.
That's you got pissed off. Like, this is what Muda says about you. Instead of coming out and just saying, you know, fuck you, how dare you talk about my girlfriend, you do it in this like sort of half-ass please everybody attitude. Say fuck that shit. I don't like him talking about my girl that way. What the fuck?
I mean, it's a commentary.
I'm sorry, that's just boring. Peter, you're blocking the screen, buddy. What's the matter? What's the hecky matter, that guy? What, buddy? Oh, stop. Come here. What, you want to scratch? Is that what you want? What's the matter? You could go potty? Oh, alright. I'll be back, guys. I had to take one Peter Dinklage to go potty. You ready to go potty, buddy? You gonna go potty? Let him know. You gonna go potty? Peter, you gonna go potty? Yeah, you gonna go potty? You gonna go potty? You gonna go poop? Is that what you gonna do? Bubby. Hey. Hey, Scooch. Scooch. You gonna go potty? You gonna go potty? Peter. Hey. You gonna go potty? Are you sure you gotta go potty? Peter.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Kogan. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
Now let's talk about Super Mario RPG Remake. This is the one I really feel like we need to talk about today.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Not Super Mario RPG
I was
Remake.
on board to play this
Anything
game
but
since
that.
the day they announced it. A little apprehensive, reason being I played Super Mario RPG, the SNES version, emulated on the Switch, several years ago. It was like, what, 4.5 years ago? Someone said it was like 2019, like mid-2019 I played it or something like that. I guess they had just added it to the Switch Virtual Console at that time. So I told you guys I would play it, and we did. We did a playthrough of it.
For a while.
Now, excuse me. When they announced this remake, I said I would do it if people want it, and people kept telling me, yes, we want it. Please play it. It looks amazing. New soundtrack redone by the original composer. New gameplay elements. Absolutely amazing. Let's do it. But then something happened. I played Super Mario Wonder, okay? Which I love. One of my favorite games of the year. If you don't think that's not going to be in my top 10 games of the year, you're crazy. It's a super good game. I don't care that it seems like, at least in my viewer base, there's this weird innate bias against first-party Nintendo, Mario, and platformers in general. I don't get it, because I love them, okay? So I absolutely love Mario Wonder. But, distinctly, as I was playing the game, I noticed, started out strong, and then after like 2 streams, people stopped showing up, stopped engaging, stopped supporting, complaining when I'm playing it. Why are you playing this kiddie game? And I'm like, it's 2023, and we still have gamers who are prejudiced and biased against classic-style games and say that they're kiddie games. I don't know how much more immature and wrong you could be, but we have people saying that crap, you know? I still finished it. You know, Super Mario Wonder, I went through it. It was a great playthrough. I really enjoyed the game. But man, as I was playing it and finishing it, people said to me, well, are you really going to play Super Mario RPG Remake later this week? You just finished Wonder. You saw what happened with Wonder. And the same thing's likely going to happen with Mario RPG. I mean, it's another Mario game. And so I thought hard about it, and we talked about it last week. We had several streams where in the mornings we were talking about this and trying to determine, should I play it or not? And we had a lot of discussions about it and everything. And what were some of the options? Well, we could play Mario RPG. We could play the RoboCop game. We could play the Lords of the Fallen. We could go back and play something different like Sea of Stars, which you guys had wanted me to play over the summer, but I was busy playing Chrono Trigger, and then it was too late to kind of jump into it because other new releases were out. You know, we had all these options we were discussing. Well, ultimately, what we decided we wanted to do was bring Modern Warfare 3 back to day stream, so that worked as a day stream, and then have Super Mario RPG Remake as the balance off of that, so 2 completely different styles of games as the daytime streams. And then it was determined that once I finish Super Mario RPG, we'll start RoboCop. I mean, someone donated the game. No. 2 people donated the game. No. 3 people donated RoboCop. So I think people really want to see RoboCop, considering 3 different people donated it. Yeah, I guess you want that in the rotation, so that will absolutely be coming. Okay? So, we determined all of this. And then when I played Super Mario RPG Remake on Friday, the premiere day, things went really well. People showed up, they engaged, they supported in droves, they loved the game. Wow, this is a great retro throwback. It's really cool. Happy to see you play it. Cool. Well, I guess maybe my fears, my apprehensions have been disproven. Maybe I was just being a little bit paranoid, right? Except then I played it again yesterday. So when I played it again yesterday, which was only my second session, so, you know, you're talking, we're getting from 3 to 6 hours into the game. Attendance dipped. After the podcast, half the audience left. Engagement, after about halfway through the stream, people stopped talking to me. And I was like, what happened? And support was nearly non-existent. In fact, once the game started, the support completely stopped. There was no tips, nothing. It just stopped once I started playing the game. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, then why am I playing it? I mean, I could have played anything else. I've already played this game 4.5 years ago, right? And I'm loving it. I love this game. I would play this game every few years because it's a great game. But I am here to stream content for you to watch and enjoy and digest. And hopefully you enjoy the content and what I'm putting out, and then you will reciprocate with support. That's how the formula works. I'm not someone who gets paid by a company to promote their game. I'm not someone who shills a product. I'm not someone who has a million collaborations and crossover projects. It's just me, one dude, sitting here playing a game, trying to make it entertaining for you, And hopefully you find that entertaining, and then you'll support my content, correct? So when I'm playing Mario RPG and one stream, everyone's telling me everything's great, this is amazing, keep going, I love it. And then the next stream, everyone dipped. And it was like the complete opposite. I don't know what happened. It's the same game. I'm the same guy. I'm making the same content. What changed from Friday to Monday, right? Nothing. And the thing is, I mean, everything else is fine. All my other streams are doing good. So what the heck happened with Mario RPG? I'm like scratching my head. I don't get it. So, oh, by the way, just get rid of this fucking idiot because I've had enough of this guy fucking sitting here being toxic for days and days and days. So goodbye. Okay. So my question to you all is, what's going on with Mario RPG? This is honest question. Now, here's the thing. It's not a long game. It's about, even if you are bad at the game, it's less than 20 hours. If you're looking for all the secrets and extra stuff, it's around 15. If you're just rushing through the game, you can beat it in 10. All right? I'm not rushing through the game, by the way, at all. I'm taking my time with it, and I'm going to enjoy it. People are saying there's new optional post-game content. People are like, well, are you going to do it? And I'm like, well, number one, I didn't know it had that. Number two, if the second stream of the game I'm playing has no one showing up, no one interacting, and no one supporting, what makes you think that I want to play this game extra long? Right? What you're telling me through your actions is you want something else. You don't want this game. But again, I don't get it. What happened on Monday compared to everything, you know, the Friday stream was completely different. So I just don't get it, honestly. I would love feedback on this. What changed? Same playthrough, same game, same person playing it. Gameplay didn't change, playstyle didn't change, everything was the same, but somehow completely different attitudes towards the game from Friday to Monday. It blows my mind. You know, I even told you, like near the end of the stream yesterday, I was like, is anyone here? Like, no one's talking. Like, what's going on? You going to sleep? You know, and the game's good. I'm sorry. I like the game a lot. I think it's quirky, fun, good writing. This is the game that was the predecessor and precursor to games like the Mario and Luigi saga that was on like the Game Boy games, and also the Paper Mario games. Like, it led into those. Quirky style, you know, humor and stuff like that. So, I guess we'll see, but I want your feedback. Please give me feedback. I would love to know what happened, and is there a reason? Is there something I can improve? You know, the thing is, like I said, it's not a super long game, which I'm happy, because I know you guys want RoboCop. Many of you must want RoboCop, so that's coming, okay? But, well, you know, I want feedback to know what the hell happened. If I can improve or change it in any way, I'll like to. I just don't get it, all right? Excuse me. Excuse me. So, that's the one playthrough right now that's got me scratching my head. It really is. It's like, I don't get it. Everything else is going all right, but heard a whistle. You heard that, right? There's like a whistle outside. Anyway, so, here's the thing. All right? This week, a short week for me. Kind of sucks. You know, what can you do? When you have a short week, you have a short week. It's a holiday week, right? We got special stuff coming up. We're about to talk about that. We're about to hit up the schedule, and I'll tell you about all the special festivities coming up later this week that will be outside the realm of the normal gameplay and things that we do on the streams. Certainly, I hope that you guys are going to show up for those events if you can. And if you can't, I'm not going to go crazy. For example, the Thanksgiving Day event coming up. I know a lot of you can't be here on Thanksgiving Day. If you live in the United States, you're going to be busy with your friends or your family. It's all good. Maybe some of you will be able to come and chill with me. We're going to do some special relaxing stuff. We'll talk about that in a sec. So I'm not going to sweat it or anything, you know. But the truth of the matter is that this week has been the ultimate mixed bag, okay? The first 2 days of this week, you know, starting up with Mario RPG, bringing Modern Warfare 3 back into the fold as a daytime stream, bringing Street Fighter 6 back entirely and doing a fun Friday Night Fight stream. You know, those streams all did really well. People showed up, engaged, supported, great attendance, great support, everything. Like, super positive. Then Sunday, it was my React show, which I knew was going to kind of interrupt that flow, and there's nothing I can do about that. I do the show once a week. And then we did, like, we did Starfield, and man, again, I really wasn't expecting Starfield to go crazy or anything. I definitely knew that was not going to do well, but I need to finish the game. But then yesterday with Mario RPG, that threw me for a loop, And I was a Street Fighter stream did all right. I never expect when I'm doing a late night Street Fighter stream that we're going to get insane amounts of viewers or we're going to get people going crazy with contributions. Every once in a while you do. You have someone who's like, oh, I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. I come by or whatever. But it was all right. You know, I got no complaints there. It's just 4 straight streams now where I didn't even hit this goal yet. Not even one of the 4 streams did I hit that, right? I've been trying to get us back up to 500 members for 3 straight days. We were at 500 members. And then a bunch expired. And it just seems like for whatever reason, for 2 straight days, it's been, you know, kind of slow around here. And it sucks because I like having momentum. I like the feeling that everything I'm doing, people are enjoying. They want to come by and they want to, you know, partake in it and they want to be a part of this fun experience. And I feel like it kind of was great for 2 days and then fell flat on its face for 2 days, right? It's tough, especially when you're a variety streamer like me, to keep momentum going when there's not some one notable hot new release that everybody wants. When there's no one game that's the one that everyone wants to see, it's tough because you always get a split audience, right? Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that today, Modern Warfare 3 has been a hit, and as a daytime stream the other day, it did really well. I'm hoping it'll do well today. I'm hoping that people will come and support the stream, engage, have a good time, and in general, this will be a situation where people will really enjoy themselves watching me play Modern Warfare 3, and we can kind of do a flip on its head of what's been happening all week. I hope. We got someone, Lice for Soul is gifting tons of memberships to the channel right now. Thank you, Lice for Soul. I'm going to shout all these out later. As you know, I do the shout outs at the end of the show. You know what, though? I probably should do these now. You want to know why? Because if I don't, they might time out, and I might not be able to do the shout outs for each person. So, Lice for Soul gifted, well, first of all, Lice for Soul re-upped their 6-month membership. Then gifted 5 memberships that went to Bully Hunter 69, Zen Shuriken, Avarice, Melon Dog, and the Executioner.
God,
then
so
gifted 10
fucking
memberships that
boring.
went to Tip Tonight, Alejandro Mendoza, AF, Cooking with Kyle,
When
Tasty
does this
Sauce,
come out?
Tyrone, Shea, 4 scores and 7 beers ago, David D, and Iyuko. Then Lycifer Soul gifted another 10 memberships. And those went to Nicola Francesca, Husker, Goldfish, Joshua Mama, Ethan Redfield, Lay Doe, Ruben Rivera, SSJ4 Hazardous, Ernst, and VT Cycling. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Okay. That's a lot of members. So thank you, Lice for Soul, for an insane amount of memberships. I don't even know how many that would be. I actually have to check now. Hold on. Let me check my total members and see where we are so I can update the leaderboard properly, because that's a while. Normally I would do this at the end of the show. The thing is, when it comes to gifted memberships, for some very weird reason, they tend to, like, not stay on my leaderboard. And when they go away, then I don't know how many we really have. And I like to do the individual shout-outs, and I can't do that if they disappear. So I just wanted to do that fast. All right, we're at 509 members. Thank you, Lice for Soul. You're certainly not going to hear me say a negative thing about members today. I'm very happy right now with how that. Thank you so much, Lice for Soul, for supporting the channel. Really.
He was
Thank you, 'cause
super
that gives
pissed
the channel a
just
boost.
a minute
A
ago.
lot of people are going to have memberships.
But
Now,
now
by the
he's
way, if you're a new
super
member,
happy.
nominate ads for the upcoming Adpocalypse Marathon this Friday. Now you can do that. You have the members' priority to do that. So please do that in the members thread that's posted on the channel page, okay? And by the way, if you just received a gifted membership, be sure to thank Lice for Soul for the gift, okay? Be sure to do that. 'Tis the season, right? He's being very nice to everyone, including me and you. Please be grateful for it. Okay. By the way, I love that we get this now. How many years I've been doing this on YouTube full time? It took 2.5 years, and finally they made it so this works now. So that now we can get the pop-ups for the gifted memberships. That's very nice. I love seeing those back. We used to get that shit all the time on Twitch, and then it went away when I came over here, and now we got these pop-ups back for the gifted members, so cool. Okay, so, by the way, Don McLean just gifted a membership, and it went to Darziak. Congratulations, Darziak, and thank you, Don, for the gifted membership. So that gets us up to 510. Okay, now as I was saying before I was interrupted by a wave of generosity, I'm hoping that today we can turn stuff around after literally 4, slower streams, and we can get stuff to pick up. I was gonna say, hey, hopefully we can get a good amount of members. Well, we did. So I'm not going to talk about that again today. In fact, Paris Solo just gifted a membership, and that one just went to Jade Van Zyl. So congratulations to Jade Van Zyl And thank you very much, Parasolo, for the gifted membership. There we go. Excellent. Okay? So now, what you will hear me say today is my goal is to hit this tips goal. Alright? We have not hit this tier 1 tips goal in 5 streams now. So it would be great if we can do that today. Hopefully, like I said, we will get people out for Modern Warfare regardless. They seem to always show up and support Modern Warfare. Since I turned this into a day stream again, it went well on Saturday. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going. Alright?
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
No.
You know, the other day I made a video on Cyrax, and that really stemmed from seeing just a little bit of a clip from him on Music Biz.
But no, not on my stream, homeboy. Again? That's old. It has to be old. There's no way he did that again. You're a good boy, buddy. Let's find something. Wait.
Hey guys! Hey guys! Hey guys!
So give me a good idea.
Welcome back! Hey guys! Welcome back to a Kickup game!
Sneako brings this like stoic shit, and you guys kind of give.
Oh, my head's really. I got a really light head, and there's no blood in my head right now. There's no blood in my head. Oh, we're back again for another Kick video. Kick is full of stupid people doing terrible things, or terrible people doing stupid things. Any way you want to spin it. I feel that this platform has its ups and its downs, and 90% of its downs are made up by the people that